Hello folks, and welcome here once again to Divine Fine Motors, and thank you so very much for being here, and God bless you and your family, and I mean that. And folks, I hope you've been praying and believing for a absolute like new Cadillac, because I just bought this from our local Cadillac dealer right here in Tampa Bay, Ed Morse Cadillac, where this elderly lady bought it brand spanking new. And folks, she traded it back in for a newer version of Cadillac. And boy, oh boy, is she going to miss this. Folks, I'm Jack Price. I'm owner of Divine Fine Motors. And gosh, I've been doing this going on 33 years. We have been in business here at Divine Fine Motors, my wife Carol and I, for going on 10 years. We just celebrated 9 years in April. And what I do, folks, is I mean this with all my heart. I pray for these cars just like this. This is what Divine Fine Motors was created for. I used to be the eBay director here in Furman BMW, right here in Palm Harbor, Florida. And folks, that's around Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater. And that's about halfway down the beautiful state of Florida over on the west coast side. And I left them about 9 years, 3 months ago. After talking to my wife, we prayed and talked about it. And I said, honey, let's go ahead and get our own dealer's license. We can go out here. I can find these beautiful elderly owned cars that people buy down here brand new. They just take them to church, to CVS, to Walgreens. They might go to the grocery store once or twice a week, and I hope they're going to church somewhere. And folks, that's about it. These go right back into the garage. This car has not seen a full day of sun since she took it off the showroom or out of the dealership. Do you see the trim on this car? I mean, all the molding, all the chrome stuff. I mean, I'm going to show you stuff that you're just not going to believe that this can look so good. But that's what I do. I go out and I look for like a needle in a big, thick haystack, because that's what you got to look for to find these really pristine, like immaculate cars. But they're out there. And of course, if you're a praying, believing fella like me, you can pray and believe and have that faith and speak them out. That's right. But anyway, what we have here is one of the nicest Cadillac DTSs that you're ever going to have an opportunity to buy. I mean, this car is absolutely in pristine, like brand new condition. All the wheels, they don't have a mark on them anywhere. Nowhere. They look like you just took them out of the plastic. Underneath it, and it's getting a little dark. Look, the mufflers still look brand new. The exhaust pipe, can you see that? Every nut and bolt under this car, folks, still looks new. Look at the shocks. Can you see that? I mean, it looks like she never got this car wet. And it's like that from the back all the way to the front. It's got some super nice Continental all-season radials with plenty of tread. They might be fairly new. And I'm telling you, well, look at the brake. Do you see the brake? Not rotors, but the oh goodness, you know, the brake housing there, the calipers. Look at them. They're like new. It's just amazing. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. And I thought, well, praise God, I'm going to get that. But, I mean, look at the chrome. Usually that's all kind of faded and oxidized and stuff. Honestly, this car looks like she never got it dirty. And this is the outside. It's the beautiful, just gorgeous pearl white. Has the xenon headlights. These headlights look brand new. This grille, folks, boy, I wish you had your head here, but I tell you what, you're going to see it better through this video than you would if you were standing here. But this grille, the whole hood, it does not have a mark on it. There's not a scratch. it's just, there's not a ding, a dent anywhere that I saw anywhere, and I've gone over this a couple times with you. I want you to see how remarkable this car is, in what in excellent condition it is. Again, it's a one elderly lady owned Cadillac DTS, bought brand new at Ed Moore's Cadillac, traded in there, and here's your opportunity to have one of the best luxury sedan cars made. I mean, these Cadillacs, there's just nothing rides like a Cadillac. There's nothing like a Cadillac. Do you see these wheels? They really look like they was just taken out of plastic. And that's all of them. But this whole car's like that. Even behind the front wheel and the fenders, it's just amazing. Look at the rear view side mirrors. I tell you what, you can see. Can you see those windshield wiper arms? Boy, that's always a good sign. That's what I look at these little things. See, 33 years gives me a lot of practice. But believe you me, folks, you don't want to, there ain't a better person to go out and look for you a car, because I'm as picky as they ever get. I want something that looks like it hadn't been used. I buy stuff. I don't even want the car to have kids ever in it. Now, I love kids, praise God. We've got 6 altogether, me and my wife, and we love them, but boy, they know how to treat a car. Mine do anyway. But anyway, it's a great, just a beautiful, beautiful automobile. Inside, outside, underneath it, the engine compartment, the whole thing is just absolutely immaculate. And it's only got 37,000 miles. Did you hear me, folks? 37,000. Do you see this right here? That's how new this car is. Now, when you look at a car, you can see on these hinges how many times the doors have been opened and closed. Did you know that? Now, if you look real good and study that, you can see this car door on this side, all around it, looks like it hadn't been closed hardly at all. These seats don't even look like they've been set in. And I'm not talking about the passengers in the back seat. I'm talking about all of them. And you've got all the books, all the owner's manuals, everything that came with this car brand new. Still even has the Cadillac pin in it. All your wood grain is perfection. The carpet is just immaculate, and so are your carpet mats. All the door panels are it's just like going and looking at a new car, folks. I'm telling you the truth. This thing is just amazing. So if you've been looking for a Cadillac, you have found the nicest. This is the nicest 06 on the planet. I'm almost 1,000% sure there's not another one out there that can even come close to being as nice as this one. Again, this back seat, when you open this vehicle, it still smells new. It looks like she never even ate nothing. I just about guarantee you there's been no food of any kind eaten in this car. But there it is. I mean, the headliner's this way. The seats, the carpet, all the door seals are just perfection. All of your door panels, it's just great. Let me go on around through here, show you the other side. I'll show you the engine compartment. It's like new. I mean, look at this. Do you see it? I just want you to understand, this is not a $6,000 or $7,000 Cadillac. It's only got 37,000 miles on it, and it is spotless. I wish I could buy them for $6,000 or $7,000 and sell them to you and make $500 or $600 or $800. But let me tell you something. This car right here, you won't need another one for a long, long time. These Northstar engines will run just as long as you want to drive it. But again, I mean, look. And that's everything on it. The top's like that, the trunk underneath it, the engine compartment, the whole car. Of course, it's got the nice OnStar. You know that OnStar now, if you sign up for that, that's a fee every month. But you can tell it, hey, take me to the CVS, or take me to Shoney's, or take me to Longhorn Steakhouse, and that lady will direct you right there to it. But what you're getting here, essentially, folks, you're getting a car that is like it was when it was brand new. it runs and drives and rides. You could not tell there is 300 miles on this car. I mean, there's just no wear on it at all. She has taken extremely excellent care of it. It's just been serviced. I think it says 98% oil life remaining. I'm sorry, 96%. Again, it's only got 37,082 miles, not 37,982. Just turned 37,000 miles, and everything in it is like perfection. Of course, it's never been smoked in. The ashtray's probably never been opened. I don't think there's ever been a curse word spoke in it. It's got the OnStar, all your books, all your manuals. I have called the dealership to see if they have the extra key. It says 2 of 2 there, so hopefully they'll get that. If they get it to me, I'll get it to you. If they don't get it to me, I cannot get it to you. But you can buy them on eBay and have them programmed very easily. But again, all the headliner, the doorpost, everything, it's just immaculate. And I am telling you, this car, it just is like brand new. It's tight. It's just perfection. It really is. I'm just so thankful and so blessed to have it. I hope and pray. I love, love, love selling great cars to great people. And it means a lot to me to go out and get a wonderful, wonderful car. You can see you've got all your mats. There's your back mats, the floor mats. They look spotless. Even the driver's mat looks great. I'm going to show you the trunk. The trunk area looks like she never used it. You know, a lot of elderly people, they don't take a lot to get them to get what they need. But this back bumper doesn't have a mark on it. These bumpers hadn't been painted either. This is all original paint. Look at the mat. All that stuff under here, you got, of course, all your spare tire, your jack, all that's like new too. It just smells like you opened a new car. You know, when you go shopping for a new car, go to Cadillac. Look at those $70,000 Cadillacs, $60,000, $50,000. Folks, you can get this car. I'm probably going to have a reserve on this, only about $10,999. A 36,001 owner Cadillac DTS that is absolutely immaculate. This car also has something that you'll just love. It's got a remote start feature. You see that little button up on top of your thing there? You can turn this car on when you're in your living room, in your kitchen. If you're going to be up north and own it, then you can turn it on when it's cold and have it to defrost your window, to heat up. And the same thing down here in the south. You can turn it on if you're coming out of the mall. If you're getting ready to go into your garage, you can turn it on and have the air conditioning start. Now I want to show you something. If you went down to Cadillac today, pulled on their lot, opened up a brand spanking new Cadillac, just like we're doing here, there is no difference. This car looks different because they change them to get you to buy them. But folks, this is as close to a brand new car as you'll ever be able to find. I just can't emphasize that enough. Just trust me on this. This car is like brand new. I mean, even down in there, can you see that? Every nut and bolt on this thing, look, is just spotless. It really is just spotless. Everything under it, all the engine, installation, all that. I mean, look at that. You can see the hood's hardly been opened and shut that many times. It's the nicest one of these that I have ever had, I'm pretty sure. As far as inside, outside, underneath, the whole thing, I don't think I've had a nicer one. And I have sold several of these. So here's your chance to get this one. I let everybody give them an opportunity to buy it before the auction ends at the low reserve. I just told you the reserve is only going to be about $10,999, something very close to that. I can help you get this shipped anywhere in the country. I can also, if we're available, pick you up at the airport in it, okay? Carol, you'll love her. She's my wife. She'll do all the paperwork with you, take your deposit. You can call her at 10 o'clock at night. You can call her at 9 o'clock in the morning. But that's us, folks. God bless you. Thank you to all you all who have bought from us over the last 10 years. We love you. We care about you. And we thank you. This is our home here We've lived here about 15 years, been in Florida about 25. We're from West Virginia originally. I love each and every one of you. God bless you. Lift each other up, and please read to your kids and how great they are. I got to go. We love you. Congratulations on getting this car.